You want to have a riffle shuffle off to see who has to come up with the topic?
Yes.
Okay. Whoever does a pharaoh shuffle the best.
Okay.
That's a callback.
Yes.
That's what that's called.
Us not
I want
knowing.
a boat. It's a callback.
I was about to do a pharaoh. I'm doing a pharaoh.
Okay, well, I guess I said it. So 1, 2, 3, go.
Okay.
Okay, I did not do it.
I did a perfect one. Actually,
You had a head start. You had you got to do a riffle shuffle. That's an actual challenge. Of course, we can do pharaohs. Best riffle shuffle. All right, I'm a much better person than you are. You lost. Well, is that the way that should work? Maybe the person that can do a riffle shuffle should decide what we talk about.
I just see. I never do.
Yeah, but you got to get that square. I go here. Get a very good square there.
And you go from the corner.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah, it's terrible.
Just takes practice. I guess.
See, and I also do mine from a swing cut, which I think we've talked about.
Yeah, I do mine from a riffle, but then I keep that riffle over here. So I already got a good one on that side.
So today's topic, we're going to do an audio tutorial for the riffle shuffle. Audio only, but we'll do a walkthrough so you can follow along. Well, you won, so that means you have to come up with a
Yeah, I
topic.
got to come up with something. I guess I should be fast. I said press record. Don't ask me any questions. Now I gotta. Well, we started to record something this morning, but got sidetracked by the world. And I was like, I feel like, because I was going to rant. All that was going to come out was going to be frustration and ranting, which, by the way, I think that's more or less what I'm going to have to do.
Yeah, I think we're orbiting it at this point.
Yeah.
But we have to keep cardistry first in the spirit of the rant.
And that's really and that actually is what I want to do. And it might be the case that, like, start saying some stuff that people will just have to contend with, or just not listen to, which is best case scenario for us because we still get to say it, and they don't get to they don't respond.
Yeah, which is probably what would happen. Well, I'll let you. I've heard at least most of the uncensored, so I won't say it for you. I'll let you be the one to.
Well, about what?
Oh, just the way the world happened today.
Oh, right.
All of the revelations.
Yeah, what a bizarre morning. Shots were fired, Nick.
Do we want to just outline the curveballs?
No, just because they don't really matter or whatever. It's just... Has any of this been usable? Does anybody care?
I guess, like, if people find ASMR in our bullshitting, yeah.
Right. Well, I don't know. I mean, what's been on my mind today has been, like, I've had a really clear sense of how I used to feel about cardistry.
Yeah.
And the thing that keeps screaming out to me is that cardistry used to be way more fun and prettier.
Yep.
And I could come up with things to say that it is now, that it's a good thing, that like I think we have, well, we've evolved. So something's been left behind, for sure, and it's been replaced by something. And
let me ask you.
I don't want to take anybody's vision, but like a lot of this stuff is lame now.
Let me ask you this. I don't know of any art forms, but like yo-yoing had its day, and
Right.
then it went big, and then it kind of went back down again.
Sure.
But I don't know that it ever went away. Do you foresee an implosion, a mass extinction event for cardistry?
No, I have spent time being worried about that before.
Because
I did squids because I thought the whole thing could just fall, and we needed
fascinating.
We needed other something different to rally around, or just another option or whatever. But I don't have that opinion still.
Because there were offshoots tried to happen. You being the main purveyor of that with squids. Mm-hmm. Shiv with Cardistry. What else was there? Just kind of like implementing different technologies into Cardistry to be like, oh, we can. Mm-hmm. We brought Kendama people to Cardistry Con. Right. Finger tutting.
Which was like, bro, I've never. Something about that was like the pitch was that it was supposed to make us feel like Cardistry was legit because Kendama people would talk to us. And I just think we outpace Kendama people so much. Like the best of Cardistry is so far beyond.
Oh, way beyond.
And maybe not skill, whatever you're really good at it. You try it and you're going to get upset hearing me say that or something. But like the decision making that goes into it, like point being, we don't need
your endorsement,
the validation of any other thing. But to your question about yo-yos, because I don't think that yo-yoing got big pre-internet, so like those were actual like yo-yo competitions.
Yeah, that
were happening.
I was in it, dude.
Oh gosh,
not the competitions, but like I bought the different colored yo-yos and strings, and I practiced. Sure. That's actually, I think, like what showed me. Yeah, Yo-Megas. There was like the Illusionist and Theory 11 companies of the yo-yo world that made it. Yeah. I would stand by my door waiting for the package of new strings
I remember falling asleep with the yo-yo on my finger all the time.
Because that's how...
Because I just...
hold
it all night, And I remember getting guilted by a kid in 4th grade that I wasn't allowed to use anything other than a Duncan yo-yo.
I had one of those, too.
Yeah.
But that's what showed me, I think, Cardistry... Because it was like in the YouTube recommendeds on the side of the yo-yo tutorials that I was watching, was magic and stuff like that.
Oh, really? Yeah.
And so that's why I was like, oh, all right.
Yeah, there's layover there. No, I don't think there'll be a mass extinction blowout moment. I think we've made too many discoveries that eventually there will be people who pick up the mantle and continue to find stuff. I think what I'm missing is the progression. Maybe we're just not progressing as quickly as we got to when we were younger. Mm-hmm. Like those like
the YouTube era.
those 2013 to 2016, 2015. That was like 4 or 5 years.
It was about 4 years.
So much happened. And maybe now it's just that, and I guess it is because. When I'm saying things aren't as pretty or aren't as exciting, like just no one's blowing me away right now. Also like, I'm just seeing a lot of myself and others just being replicated in several different ways, which used to be plenty entertaining, but now like cycling a mechanic, okay,
right?
Exhausting, done with it. And I addressed that with Heritage. Like I had that in mind with Heritage that I wouldn't cycle anything, so I tried to do that, but like those projects are just so big. I don't expect anybody to not choose a more practical approach to making something. And I would like to have a more practical approach, but
I think there's also an oversaturation. If you pick any mid-level cardistry move that's posted on Instagram right now, it is way better than everything that came out in 2014.
Yes, because it's informed by some really big events, though.
I'm saying it's harder to wow somebody who has seen it all. You've seen everything, and that's true. You've made the underpinnings of most of what's being seen. Dude, it's so nice to not be a cardist.
Yeah, you've been on that kick lately. At first, that like broke your soul.
For whoever's listening that doesn't know, the moment Patrick made BCA was the day my cardistry career ended.
Yeah, which is like the most vicious thing you can say to him.
To Patrick?
He didn't make it so people would quit.
It wasn't.
He made it so like, hey, here's a goal. Try to here's
Dude, it was Usain Bolt being like, hey, I'm starting a running academy, and I was like, okay. Okay, bye. I'm gonna go do something, and I'm totally fine with that.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't for like 2 years, but but it is liberating to be like, oh, I'll shuffle cards. I'm not a cardist.
Right, you're a card flourisher.
I'm a card flourisher.
Yeah, I like that distinction. Yeah, that why did that come up originally when we were? You told me that about BCA, but then we were talking about creativity and stuff, and I was trying to make a very subtle point.
What was the distinction between being a practitioner, like a technician, and a developer?
Right.
And
inventor.
That inventor, and like now we're in which maybe this is a topic for its own episode, but we are in the era of discovering technology, and there are very few practitioners. Like Yang is a great example of somebody who he will post multiple videos of himself doing judo flip better than anyone has ever done judo flip.
And they're worth posting because they're so perfectly done. Yeah.
And that's way different than, every single video that Carter posts. It's like, oh, new technology, new explored territory, or Patrick is probably the best example of that.
Well, Carter's got new vibes every time, and like the kinds of videos that he's making now. But yeah, I think that might be largely what it is. No, I think I'm optimistic about there being an upswing. I'm not scared that it's all going to collapse or anything.
And there's this weird...
And I'm not being bitter. If I want to see Cardistry, I want to see, maybe I just need to go make it. And that would be a motivator. But I know, I think I just now said everything I just said because I spent 7 hours just being like up in the air, annoyed.
Right.
Just because
it's morning.
Just morning. And
well, and there's this weird demographic too. I'm 22, you're 31. Chris Brown, he's not a cardist. How old is...
Would he be alright with that? Would he say that he's not a cardist?
He would say he's not a cardist.
Word.
If not, I'm saying it for him, and he can tell me I'm wrong. He's just totally allowed to tell me
Comment below, Chris.
The Block Playing Cards co-founder, I don't know why I'm blanking on his name right now. The filmmaker, the cinematographer, he shot... Adam Kirshman, yes. Yeah. He's got to be... with the Bucks in age?
I remember being surprised. He's either like a year older than me or a year younger than me.
Okay.
Or 3 years older. I really don't remember. Or
something.
I really don't remember. He's definitely an older cardist than me.
Okay.
So
interesting.
For what that, I didn't start Cardistry. I was older than you when I started Cardistry.
Which is bananas. I don't want to think about how deficient I am that comparison makes me.
Well, I'd already been really successful with Magic.
No.
Oh, well, don't understand, Nick. I had already done something exceptional before I did what I did in Cardistry. No, I wasn't. I didn't do anything exceptional, really. I just got to know everybody exceptional.
Right.
And I got to, be a part of them trying to...
I don't think exceptional people keep mundane people around them. Unless it's just to continue to feel really great.
You never know. Never know.
But anyway, there's just and then the youngest people right now. So the oldest would be, maybe Bucks or Chris Kenner. Who I think Chris Kenner turned 60, didn't he? I don't know. I'm pretty sure I saw something on Instagram a while ago about 60. I could be wrong.
I don't know, but add me on Valorant. My username is Chris Kenner. Did you know that? Did I tell you that?
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. If you want to play Valorant, just look up Chris Kenner and he'll play with you.
And then we have 9-year-old cardists.
Yeah, I remember seeing a 9-year-old cardist for the first time.
I'm pretty sure
Carter might have been a 9-year-old cardist.
I was going to say, I thought it was Aslan for me.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious.
The first really young kid I saw was at the fake Cardistry Con, the 2014 thing.
I think that's what I'm referring to, is that I remember seeing videos of, and it may have been, was Aslan at MagicCon? Was that who?
Was that Aslan? I don't think so.
No. Who showed Piff the Magic Dragon a move, and everyone was like, ooh. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that little, whoever that guy was. I don't remember.
I thought it was Aslan.
Maybe it was?
It wasn't like Jamie Tucher or something.
I don't.
Which, what the fuck happened to Jamie Tucci?
Is that guy with the big old head?
I don't remember. I never saw his head.
Oh, well, okay.
Oops.
Full of great ideas. Got all those ideas in there. Must be so unfair to hear us laugh and have like no idea what's being said.
We just did really, really good riffle shuffles is all.
Right. Yeah, well, what are you saying? We have older cardists, younger cardists.
We have a broad expanse, and you saw all of it from start to finish. I did too, but there was a point where I wasn't aware of it. Like I know what XCM is.
Right. Yeah.
I know who.
You saw all
that. Not Viper, Venom, Alien, Predator.
Viper, Alien. That's funny. Predator.
I know Predator
is awesome,
and like all that stuff, and I know who Jeff McBride is and why he's important to all of this.
He invented the card twirl. Dude. Get out of here. And his mask just changed.
So I'm curious to see, like, okay, 10 years from now, which is a scary long time.
Scary short time, bro.
Well,
terrifyingly
your
close,
next
dude.
10 years is going to be
like right now.
Your next 10 years is going to be slower than mine, though. From 22 to 31 is going to be instant. But for you, from 31 to 40,
I'd
41,
like that. I won't.
It's gonna be very slow.
Counter signal that. I would.
Yeah.
That would be fine because my experience is that 4 months feels like what 1 month used to feel like. Now, I'd say.
Yeah.
Like half a year is nothing.
Time's been very dilated.
Yes. Well, we are in some type of time warp here in the U.S.
Correct.
The whole world is in it because of the
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hard to starboard.
No, it's cardistry first, okay? I don't have any other topics I like thinking about. Riffle shuffles, packet cuts.
Pharaohs occasionally.
Pharaohs.
White borders around cards.
Yes, important stuff. Important stuff. Yeah. We're older. I don't know. I don't think. Do you think it's going to fall apart? Cardistry, that is?
Well, I don't know.
Could you see it like just disappearing?
I haven't seen an example of like a hobby art ever doing that. I don't know. Maybe kazooing used to be enormous.
Oh, you mean one just falling out?
Yeah, where everybody in it was like, I get bored and they do something else.
Right.
I don't see that happening. But I also think
it used to be the case that you could make your 5 or so moves and
then you're
actually be forever legend.
Then you're in.
Important, influential.
Who's the guy that did that one?
Alejandro.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he can do that and only that, and then a decade later add a 4th packet. And people are like, all right, he's in again.
Oh, he did it.
He's fine, he's in.
Oh, bro. Yeah.
But I don't know, thinking about like 50-year-old Tobias is hilarious.
Well, I feel like I know what it's going to feel like to be 40 and still be moving cards around. I can't imagine that I'm going to stop. Hopefully, well, I say hopefully. I would like for it to be the case that I don't have to make cards, that I don't have to make moves in order to still be in the picture. I think that might be even where I'm already am. I don't, like artistically, I don't feel like I need to do really anything else at the moment. Every time I finish a move, there's like this sense right after I'm done with it where I feel like, okay, I am definitely never going to be able to do this again. This was the last one. I'm exhausted.
Yeah, same.
I saw the potential and I capitalized on it, and like I can't do it again.
Yeah.
And then in the past it'd be like a month and a half would go by, and I'd start to get a different picture of something else, or whatever. Then with Heritage, it's taken a full year for me to start going like, oh, maybe I'll make one. What else? What would be the next thing?
Yeah, that's super.
And I'm just now getting glimpses of that, and
we share that. in terms of now, I would not obviously put myself on the same performance level, but in terms of how long it takes to come up with a move, develop the move, and then just drill it for 8 months
Yeah.
until it's fluent,
Right.
which you did with Heritage. And I share that, and that's part of the reason why I don't call myself a cardist, because I see production as part of it.
Yeah, I think that's you mean like video?
No, like exploring new territory, claiming it as your own, developing it, putting a house there.
And you're saying that's not what you do?
I do, but it takes me 10 times longer than everybody else.
Right.
Parabellum, the most recent cut that I did, that I submitted to Fontaine Trials, Parabellum, was from the base of it was from 2015, maybe 2014.
Yeah.
And then I just kept adding. I didn't even realize it until 2020.
Yeah.
That's 5 years on a cut at minimum.
Yeah. And I took those 3 years is what I'd say it took to do Heritage, and it did in terms of I found the opener, and by the time I was done with it, it was 3 years later. But so much was happening during those 3 years that, like, I wasn't working on Heritage unless I was approaching some type of existential crisis and had to distract myself as urgently with as important a thing as I could find. And so that was Heritage,
Crazy.
Because of how much was happening, both with Pocket Park and business end of Pocket Park and business owners of Pocket Park and like friendships and
right.
The rest of it, So I say it took 3 years, but maybe it took like 24 months or something of actual. Maybe because there definitely were chunks in there where I had no idea where to go with it for months, So, and for that reason, I think because others like us would kind of treat it that way, I think Cardistry will stay.
Maybe
I think its character could change. Companies could leave. New companies could appear. Things could get outdated. Things are going to become cringe.
Maybe to be a cardist, all you have to do is get on the wire. Maybe that's the standard.
Oh man, that's another. We could have looked at. I do want to do that one day. Just go look at all.
Can you even
the
put anything
stuff
on the wire anymore? Are they accepting?
Is Theory 11 a company?
It's the market.
Aren't they
now.
movie producers or something?
You would think.
Yeah, it's called The Market now.
Yeah, I remember when that changed. It was the end of an era.
Yeah.
Wait, are they movie producers? Were you joking, or do they actually like?
Well, no. I don't know.
Oh.
I think they may have been listed as producers. I think they
with slight or something.
When some of those magicians get gigs, they're technically gotten through Theory 11, and they're like producers or something. I don't know. Haven't thought about Theory 11.
Now You See Me was Dana Dave's Hands and Theory 11's Monarchs and
Andre Zhik's hiding card skills.
Oh, was that his hands?
No, that was his routine. The back palming, hiding in the thing.
And
that was him, and I think Blake Voigt.
Did Franco learn that, or did?
Yeah, he really did it.
Wow.
Yeah. You ever see what's that other guy's name? Burger, something not the Cardist Burger. Last name ends with something like.
Actor?
The Facebook movie guy.
Oh, Mark Zuckerberg. But you're saying Jesse Eisenberg.
Jesse Eisenberg, yeah. You ever seen him do a snap change?
Yes.
Yes. on a late show or something.
Yes.
He's like
that movie has the beautiful collection of actors who I hate their acting and them as people. Jesse Eisenberg, Dave Franco, the redhead whose name I don't care to remember.
The chick?
Yeah.
That babe, dude? That was a babe. What are you talking about?
I would get back when that movie came out, it would just be endlessly. Have you seen Now You See Me?
Like,
That's
are
what
you a
this.
magician?
That's
Yeah.
what this reminds me of. But can you do the thing where you stop rain? Can you do that one?
Yeah. Yeah. What are we talking about?
We're just conversing now.
Yeah, no, but I'm saying that because I just got annoyed again. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot I was mad all day.
Well,
Because we weren't even going to record anything, and then you got back from what you were doing today,
yeah.
and
You were still in my.
I was
fucking
still
house.
here. You left, and I stayed at your apartment for all day.
Well, what are you pissed about? Or annoyed?
I just want to do more, but I don't know what to do. I want to be active, but I don't want to be too abundant.
Or public?
Yeah, I just don't. I guess is that misleading to say that I'm wild, wild trying to do stuff public? Say that I'm like, I just know that I don't act. I know I would be perfectly. I really, really, really would be perfectly happy just having the cards.
Producing the cards.
Just being able to buy bicycles from Walmart and things would be fine.
Mm-hmm.
I would just keep. Well, I don't know if I want to install carpet for forever, but I would do something, like keep just having jobs and
Right.
washing dishes and
To be allowed to do what you're doing, which is to be a cardist.
Yeah, and because I don't think I could stop being a cardist. I think if I became a painter, I would be a cardist about it.
Okay, there's a there.
Yeah.
What does it mean to be a cardist then?
Maybe I just meant that the artistry, like the decision making, the aesthetic, the measurements, I don't know. I don't want to be a painter. I want to be a cardist.
Well,
So maybe I wouldn't be. That was just more of an artful sentence than.
Well, you've said before. It was a moving sentence, but you said before to me that. Because this is back when we were talking about a different project that you and I may or may not have tried to embark on initially.
Yeah. Which I am for.
For sure. But it was like, I was trying to say that cardistry is a modern art and it's a product of a failing society.
Yeah, I had to upset you a lot and tell you that modern art's like actually pretty dope.
Right.
Or that there is something there,
Yeah.
Now, I think that the thing that is there isn't what they think it is.
Right. We definitely don't have to. Right.
Do we go into it now?
We definitely
but
don't have to.
But the two squares.
We definitely
look
don't
at
have
that
to.
square. It's painted, and it's look at it.
But you said that anyway, I was talking down about cardistry as an art form in comparison to other art forms, and you're like, yes, but I'm doing something different than everybody else who's doing cardistry. And I do think that's true. I think
it came down to me saying, like, yeah, but what about mine, though?
Right. Yeah, but mine's different, and I agree that it has to be different.
I remember that conversation, because I was saying, I was trying to make the point that, like, filmmaking, of course there's more feeling in a movie.
Right.
Because you got music, and you have dialogue, and visuals, you know what I mean? Like, there's so much that you have access to there. But yeah, we've done it. We've both done it. Find ways of framing the world such that cardistry just looks so useless and stupid and like.
Well, it's a lot.
And then
easier.
like doing that will just make me depressed for a day or two until like I do something and go like, oh right.
It's so cool.
I'm like a unique person. I can do this. Like I can.
And
I can trust myself to be great at this. I don't have to just feel small.
That's a very Randian idea. It's a very like individualistic. Like, yeah, but what I'm doing is different. And it's beautiful. I mean, I'm a big fan of that. So what I'm saying is maybe you don't have to do the daily Instagram post challenge thing. Maybe you do get to every 3 years show up with Heritage, and then go away for 3 years.
Yeah, but I can't because I would like to make a living in cardistry.
Yes, it would.
I'll change that. I would like to be able to just have a part-time job and do a cardistry thing to be able to make a full living. I don't actually need to make... Bro, there's people making so much right now. Bro, you want to know what happens when cardists make a lot of money? You know what you get?
What do you get?
You get what we got right now. You get what you got right now.
You get Cardistry 2020. Is CardistryCon happening? 2021, whatever?
I don't know. I was kind of relieved by this last one not happening.
Just dodged a bullet on that?
Well, not, but I didn't have to make the decision to not go.
Right.
Or to go. Yeah.
It's going to be weird, dude. Where was the next one supposed to be? Did they already have it?
Wasn't it with the French guys or something? I don't know where, though.
Belgium. That's what it was. Belgium. Yeah.
Yeah, Belgium, France.
You're talking about? Those are French guys in the other country. That wasn't France.
Well, I just associate. I was like, it's always somewhere over there. I should remember.
Yeah,
because they found the spot. I think they filmed one of their videos at the location that it was gonna be.
Well, and you have to
why
think
I knew that.
like the entirety of Europe can fit into like Michigan. So
Dude, this guy asked me one time. This guy from Europe talking about how dumb we are. And the dude asked me how often I go to New York. Like I would just drive to New York, like just go up there.
Right.
Like,
little does he know that's like driving from one end of Russia to the other.
There's 4 countries in between. It's like...
dude, we're enormous.
Yeah, never mind. We got more than you. That's what I was going to say. We did it like 20 times better than you guys. You guys have been around for forever.
And we got
And you got cool
more.
island, dude. We got 7 right here. That's funny.
Yeah, so riffle shuffles.
Yeah, off topic but funny. It's not off topic.
There is no topic.
And maybe that's alright. I guess the other thing to do is to apologize to our potential commenters. I do want to. I would enjoy someone just telling me what to do, I suppose. Because it's not hard to come up with cardistry topics.
Right.
And I'm not at a shortage of opinions about those topics that we could come up with. It's just, those are real projects. And you and I have to schedule time together.
Right.
You have to, dream up what we would make about it. There's a lot of editing. There's screen recording, and so there's a lot there.
Yeah. Add him on Valorant.
Yeah, Chris Kenner. Feels terrible, dude, when I get blown up in the chat, which I often do. Like in the text box during the game.
Valorant has a chat.
Yeah, you can talk to your team.
Gotcha.
Or to the opposing team. And most of the time, it's just them going what are you doing, Chris? And my name's not Chris, but it still gets to me. I'm Chris Kenner. Oh no, I shouldn't have rushed. I pushed B. Why did I push B? You got time on your side. You know what I mean? Well, you know Valorant. You know what I'm talking about.
I think we did it.
Yeah.
I think we made one.
I do feel better.
Just talk therapy, basically.
Yes. Well, what do we ask if we're polite to our followers? What would we politely ask them to converse with us on? See what I mean?
Yeah,
there's no we don't need that. It's like asking. Patrick says this a lot, and I really like it. He'll use this as an example for things. But doing I feel like asking is like asking a girl how to hit on them. They think that they have an answer. Like,
Right.
they'll respond with an answer of what you should do if
You just
you're
gotta,
like,
be
oh, you like
confident.
her? Oh, I'll
Like,
give you.
yeah.
And they actually have no idea.
Right.
And so I don't expect everybody else to have the answer to what a Cardistry YouTube channel
You
should
just
be
gotta,
doing.
be confident.
Be yourself.
You just gotta,
Well, you do gotta be confident, and you should be yourself. It's just they have no idea what that's. You gotta stop.
Oh, God.
Where are we?
I don't know.
Cardistry first.
Cardistry. Yeah, do I take that bait?
No.
No. Okay.
No. This is why it's dangerous to just do this kind of conversation, because
Just open
there's a lot of things that are that in my head are related to Cardistry that don't need to be discussed in this forum.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I feel better. I hope we record again. Last time we uploaded was last Monday, and so watched a bunch of football last week, and then recorded this, and then did the same.
Well, yeah, we'll do it again before then.
Yeah, I'd like to.
Word.
All right.